The horrendous shooting in Aurora, Colorado the other day reminds us of a shooting that occurred by another crazed gunman a year ago in Oslo, Norway. In Oslo, Norway, about 100 school children were killed. In Aurora, Colorado, about a dozen innocent people were killed in a movie theater by another crazed gunman. What the Aurora shooting and the Oslo shooting have in common is the fact that there were policies in place in each place which prevented law-abiding citizens from being able to acquire and carry the guns they need to defend themselves and other innocent people. Now, in Oslo, Norway, citizens who were law-abiding were prevented from being able to protect the children because of laws in the country which prohibit the carrying of firearms under those circumstances. In Aurora, Illinois, the shooting occurred at least partially because of the fact that the management of the theaters, Cinemax theaters, has a policy preventing anyone from carrying a gun into the theater. Now, in Colorado, there are a lot of law-abiding marksmen. If any one of them had been able to come into the theater, he could have stopped this massacre right away. He could have stopped it before it became as horrendous as it did. What both of these incidents show, and there are a lot of others that show the same thing, is that policies against the carrying of firearms by law-abiding citizens, whether by virtue of political action or by private company action, is an horrendous attack on the right to life, the right to defend life by law-abiding citizens. Whether it's politicians or theater managers or whoever, anyone who prevents law-abiding citizens from being able to defend themselves, from being able to get and carry the guns they need to defend themselves, in my opinion, should be penalized, and penalized severely. It is time that we took another look at gun control laws in this country. There should be policies which prevent politicians or private managers from preventing law-abiding armed citizens from getting and carrying the guns they need to protect themselves and their loved ones, to protect life and property. Policies against the carrying of firearms by law-abiding citizens, whether those policies are the result of political action or by narrow-minded company action, work to the detriment of the individual rights of the people, and they work to the detriment of the rights of society to be able to be protected from these crazed murderers who live and operate in our midst. That's the kind of gun control laws we need. We need gun control laws which enable citizens who are law-abiding to be able to protect themselves from people who are not law-abiding. And the politicians and the company managers who operate in such a way to prevent this should, in my opinion, let me repeat, be penalized, and penalized severely.